said he was nervous. But yes, no, thank you, Coach King, for that introduction. I really appreciate it. I'm truly grateful to be here today in front of everyone. It's an honor. And again, first of all, thanks to the induction committee for being able to be up here today. It's an honor for this recognition. I also want to congratulate the other inductees here today. It's an honor to be part of this Hall of Fame class for this year. So while I wish I had time to thank everyone that's had an impact in my life over the years, I want to really thank my family for being here tonight and being supportive of me. And no two people I can't say thank you enough to would be my parents here, Chuck and Wendy. They had made countless sacrifices for me over the years, whether it was driving me all over the country for golf tournaments growing up, or just giving me all the opportunities I could ever ask for, whether it was in golf or any other aspects of my life. So, and with that, golf has always been a huge part of our family growing up, especially in the city of Fort Wayne. And we used to take a lot of trips together, and there's definitely one story in particular I like to share that involves my dad and my brother. We were playing golf down in Florida one round. It was my dad's already laughing. I think he knows where this is going. So we were playing down at this course that was set around on the Atlantic Ocean. It was a beautiful day that day. So we had arrived at the 16th tee that day, and we were waiting to tee off. And John just looks over and asks my dad. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can I hit a ball out into the ocean?" My dad looks out over the water. There's no people on the beach or anything. Nobody in sight. But he looks back at John and goes, "Oh, I doubt it." John definitely didn't appreciate that joke as much as I did, but he continued to go tee up a golf ball and take a look out, and he couldn't have been more than 13 or 14 at the time, but you could tell he was ready. He was really excited to hit that ball out into the water. Probably a little too excited because that ball happened to travel no more than 10 feet into the water. So as soon as that happened, I mean, all of us were in tears. It just made it really difficult to play the rest of the way in. But I mean, it's just things like that, memories like that I've shared with family and friends over the years that have just brought so much love for golf. So I spent the first 28 years of my life in Fort Wayne, and and loved it. And most of my family still just lives here, and it's where I learned to play the game that I love. I graduated, as Coach King said, from Blackhawk Christian. I was able to learn a lot of things there from my golf coach there, and he's another guy I need to thank, is Terry Elijah. I mean, he was one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he always knew the right thing to say, whether I was playing well or whether I had just walked off the hole with a double bogey. So he's definitely had an impact in my life growing up. Many things he said still apply to me today. But also, Fort Wayne has grown up. It has a wonderful junior golf committee, so they've got tournaments from kids, starting at 3 or 4 years old when I started doing. So it's just a big community that I was able to grow up playing golf with and meeting so many good friends throughout my childhood. And that's one of the many things that actually brought me to playing golf here at Division I golf here at IPFW. Was a lot of those friends I grew up knowing, playing golf against, and now I was able to come up and play with them as teammates. So I was very appreciative of that, and so we grew to become close friends over the years. So while we don't get to spend as much time seeing each other now as we did back then, it's whenever we get a group together, it's just like the time hasn't passed, and we still tell the same old stupid jokes and stupid stories, but they're just as funny now as they were 10 years ago. Well, and since a couple of them aren't here tonight, I guess I could poke a little bit of fun at them, but those range from Hart McLeod sleeping so long that he would lose track of what day of the week it was, miss team meetings, miss classes, practices. Remember calling him after we left the team meeting, and where were you? He's like, "Our meeting's not till Wednesday." Well, it is Wednesday. And also that meeting was at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So, and another one would be Andy Campbell. We were kind of joking around on the driving range before a practice round of the college tournament, and he wanted to perfect a top shot with his driver, trying to just catch the ball right at the bottom of the club head and just watching it spin end over end. And he had done that too many times, because when we got to the first tee, of course, there was a pond right in front of the tee box, and that ball then proceeded to travel straight into the pond, and we're 30 yards off the tee. So it was just things like that, just those memories that you just can't forget. It's really made me appreciative of those guys I was able to spend those 4 years with. So, but outside of that, being a student here at Purdue Fort Wayne, studying, traveling, and learning to balance many priorities, And obviously I've got to mention one of those big priorities being my daughter Ava, that little smart, beautiful little girl. Now she's now 10 already sitting there. So I was an accounting major here at Purdue Fort Wayne, and I mean, this place has opened so many doors for me. I've worked in so many fields as healthcare here at Parkview and Fort Wayne, and I now work in corporate retail in Columbus, Ohio at Bath & Body Works. So not only with the athletic side of the university, but very appreciative of what I was able to learn here on the academic side as well. So, again, Billy King, he's such a perfect fit for this program. And it was unfortunate I was only able to spend my last semester here with him, because anybody that's spent any time with him, you can just see he's just got so much passion and energy for what he does, especially in the game of golf. But I mean, it's just being a part of this university, you just see him all over the place. So it was really enjoyable to be able to spend that time with him, but it's unfortunate I wasn't able to spend more. And again, he talked about Zach winning the Summit League championship last year, so it just shows that he's just continuing to bring in better and better talent every year. It's just exciting to see that program continuing to grow. So again, it gives me great pride to accept this recognition tonight in a city that's meant so much for me and my family. And I know I'll never be able to repay my parents for everything they've done for me over the years, but I just hope I continue to make you guys proud. So again, thank you. Thank you.